Hello friends, welcome back to Nerd School. Today, we will learn about the levels of teaching, which can also be described as the cognitive interchange. Teaching is a purposeful activity. The teacher's role is to bring about a desirable change in the learner. The concepts of teaching and learning are interconnected. The development of the overall personality of the learner is the final goal of teaching and learning. During teaching, an interaction occurs between an experienced person, a teacher, and an inexperienced person, a student. Here the main aim is to change the student's behavior. So basically, there are three levels of teaching. First is the memory level of teaching. Second is the understanding level. And the third one is a reflective level. Now let's discuss each of the levels in detail. We will start with the memory level of teaching. This is the first and most thoughtless level of teaching. Memory is an ability that exists within all living beings to form memories. Teaching at the memory level is generally regarded to be the lowest level of teaching. There are some points to consider in this level of teaching. They are: there is no role for thinking in this level of teaching. Students only memorize the facts, information, formulas, and laws they are taught. There is no teaching except memorizing facts, information, formulas, and laws. The teacher performs a crucial role in the classroom, while the student has a secondary role. In the memory level, study materials are organized and planned. Teachers present study materials sequentially in a classroom. Memory-based teaching lacks insight. Psychologically, it is cognitive level teaching. Now let's have a look at the merits or advantages of memory level teaching. It is beneficial for children in the lower classes. It is because they have a rote memory and their intellect is not developed. At this level of teaching, the teacher has a vital role. He has free rein over the choice of subject matter, plans it, and can present it as he sees fit. Learning at the memory level lays the foundation for the future when students' intelligence and thinking are required. Teaching at the memory level is the first step towards teaching at the understanding and reflective levels. A memory level lesson is a prerequisite for understanding level instruction. Now we can also discuss the demerits of memory level teaching. Memory level teaching does not develop the student's abilities. At this level, students learn by rote. Therefore, the knowledge gained is not helpful for real-life situations since it does not develop students' talents. In this level of teaching, students are kept under strict discipline, and cramming is enforced. These types of teaching lack motivation and do not place any importance on intelligence. The second most important level of teaching is the understanding level. Understanding something means understanding its meaning, grasping its idea, and understanding its significance. In the field of education and psychology, understanding is defined as seeing the total use of facts, seeing relationships, a generalized insight. Understanding level teaching is of higher quality than memory level teaching. From the point of view of mental capabilities, understanding level teaching is more valuable and thoughtful. A teacher at this level explains to a student the relationship between principle and fact and teaches them the application of these principles. This level of teaching requires students to be able to cross the memory level barrier. Understanding level teaching has more merit than memory level teaching. Students can grasp the subject matter thoroughly. Teachers are more involved in the level of understanding. The students at this level are second. This level does not encourage cramming. At this level, you gain new knowledge based on what you know already. Generalizations are based on facts, which are then applied to new situations. There are significant merits of the understanding level of teaching. The purpose of this level of teaching is to encourage students to think for themselves. This knowledge is the foundation for reflective teaching. The teacher here presents a subject matter in an organized and sequential manner. Each new piece of knowledge gained builds on the knowledge acquired previously. Students don't simply memorize facts. Yeah, they understand the facts and information and how they come into play. There are a few demerits of the understanding level of teaching. It is subject-centered. This level of learning is not designed for interaction between students and tutors. Teaching mastery is emphasized at this level. The last level of teaching is the reflective level of teaching. It may also be referred to as introspection. Reflecting on something means carefully considering it over a long period. It also implies deeper thinking. Teaching at the reflective level is deemed the highest form of instruction. It is highly thoughtful and effective. This level can only be achieved after a student has gone through the memory and understanding levels. Students who learn at the reflective level can solve real-life problems. Students are confronted with an actual situation at this level. In solving the problem, the student uses his critical abilities and understanding of the situation. Here, the emphasis is on identifying the problem, defining it, and developing a solution. Students build their original thinking and creativity at this level. The teacher plays a more democratic role at this level. His goal is not to force students' knowledge but to develop their talents and capacities. The students are pretty active in this process. In reflective teaching, the student is involved in their own imagination, and problem solving is centered on problem solving. There are some benefits or merits of reflective level teaching. This level of instruction is not subject-centered or teacher-centered but learner-centered. In reflective teaching, there is an interaction between the teacher and the student. Teaching at this level is appropriate for higher classes. Compared with teaching at the memory or understanding levels, teaching at this level is very thoughtful and helpful. There are a few disadvantages or demerits of reflective level teaching. It is not suitable for teaching small children at the lower level. It is only suitable for children of a mature mental age. The study material at this level is neither organized nor pre-planned. This prevents students from acquiring comprehensive and systematic knowledge of their study subjects. So that's all for today. In our next lecture, we will discuss the learning and teaching approach and their theories. UGC NET usually asks so many questions about this topic. So, stay tuned and do not miss the next class. You only have to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the video. So now I will take a leave and see you in our next class.